Okay, in this video I'm going to go through some of these problems. Practice problem section 9.9b. So you should have this printed out in front of you. I'm actually going to take this down or move it. Okay, so for the first one, Mary has a decision problem with 4 outcomes, 500, 250, 200, and 0. So if we're going to order the outcomes in this problem from most preferred to least preferred, we know that it's going to be 500 first, 250 next, 200, and 0. And we know that the utility value for the top one, for the $500, is going to be 1. And the utility value for the least preferred outcome, the bottom one's going to be 0. These two middle ones we don't know yet. Mary knows that she's indifferent between the following two choices. Getting $200 with certainty, so and we'll say with certainty probability equals 1, or 2, a gamble between the $500 and the 0. So if she wins the gamble, she gets 500. If she loses the gamble, she gets 0. So Mary's indifferent between these two choices when the gamble is set up in terms of this ethically neutral proposition. On the next roll of these two dice, I will get any number 2 through 7, or I will get any number 2 through 7. So this sentence has a 59% chance of being true. So essentially, Mary has a 59% chance of winning the gamble. So I'll do a different color here. And a 41% chance of losing it. So basically, if this sentence turned out to be true, she would win the gamble. If it turned out to be false, after we rolled the dice, then she would lose the gamble. So basically just these odds. So here she's indifferent. Okay. So we also know then that her utility value for the $200 is 0.59. So here. All right, then the question. If she's offered the same two choices, which one of these ethically neutral propositions would cause Mary to choose the $200 with certainty? So right now, if these are the odds, she doesn't care whether or not she gets 1 or 2. But we know that, just from the way this is set up, that if these odds got better, if they went up, then that is that they got safer. So say they went up to 70. So this would be 30% chance of losing. If the odds were better, then Mary would choose the gamble. If the odds went down, if this gamble got riskier, say it went down to 30%, 70% chance of losing, the gamble gets riskier, we know that Mary's going to take the $200. Okay, so which of one of these ethically neutral propositions would cause Mary to choose the 200 with certainty? Here, the gamble gets better. On the next roll of these two dice, I'll get any number 2 through 7 or 9. So I already said if the gamble's better, she's going to choose the gamble, so no. On the next roll of these two dice, I will get any number 5, 6, or 7. Here, the gamble's getting riskier from where we started. This is all just stuff I added. So if it goes down to 0.42, we know that she's going to choose the 200 with certainty. This gamble's too risky, she'll take the $200. So the answer is B. Here, if it's 0.59, then that's where she's indifferent. She doesn't care what she gets. So the correct answer is B. Okay, next question. Based on the same information given in the previous question, which one of these ethically neutral propositions would cause Mary to choose the gamble? Okay, so again, we know just from what we said that starting from where she was indifferent, which was here, oops, which was here, we know that if the gamble gets riskier, she's going to take the option with certainty. If the gamble gets better, safer, she'll take the gamble. So here, safer, riskier stays the same. So the answer is A. She's going to choose the gamble when, excuse me, she's going to choose the gamble when the ethically neutral proposition is, on the next roll of these two dice, I'll get any number 2 through 7 or 9. All right, number 3. For Susan, the following are true. She prefers a vacation in Miami over a vacation in Bermuda. She prefers a vacation in Bermuda to spending her vacation at home. And she prefers spending her vacation at home to spending her vacation in Hartford, Connecticut. Okay. So again, we know that the utility value for her most preferred is 1. The utility value for her least preferred is 0. And she's indifferent between spending her vacation in Bermuda or a gamble between Miami and Hartford. When this ethically neutral proposition sets the terms for the gamble. So on the next roll of these two dice, I will get any number 2 through 9 or 11. So that is, she has a 90% chance of winning the gamble and a 10% chance of losing. So when that's the case, she's indifferent between these two. So we'll say I is for here. And that means her utility value for Bermuda is 0.9. Which one of the following is true? Susan is indifferent between spending her vacation at home. So we're thinking about having home here. Or taking a gamble between the vacation in Miami and the vacation in Hartford. So same two choices. When she has a chance, ethically neutral proposition is on the next roll of these, excuse me, on these two dice, I will get any number 2 through 9 or 11. So the same. Well, she wouldn't be indifferent here because we know that home is below Bermuda on her list of preferences. So when we change this to home down here, make home the thing she can get with certainty, then she's no longer going to be indifferent. In fact, we know that the gamble is going to look like the better choice because this one's gotten less valuable, the thing with certainty. So no, she won't be indifferent. If given a choice between spending her vacation at home or taking the gamble, 2 through 9 or 11, so still 90%, Susan will choose home. No, again, just like we said, between these two, the first one's gotten less valuable, so she wouldn't choose it, so no. When given a choice between spending her vacation at home or taking this gamble, Susan would choose the gamble. So yeah, she would do that because between these two, that's the better choice for her, or the more valuable choice for her.